all of us to change the country this year, whether they like it or not. We must win with 2/3 majority. And you'll be saying, when I got to this level, I was 43.
I don't know if you have noticed this, but Zuma made a very important announcement on on the day of Julius Malema's birthday. Well, a lot of people, maybe they might have, or you might be one of those who focused on what Zuma said, as in like wishing Malema a birthday. But there's more than that. Here, it's more than that. Right. I will take you back a little bit. There are things that I want to show you. There's been a hint, or what can I say? It has always been there that there is a relationship between EFF and MK. Yes, a lot of people I know, they will say, but Bongs, we know what the EFF have done for Zuma, or to Zuma, not for Zuma, but to Zuma in Parliament. Guys, there's one thing I have learned. What Malema keep emphasizing is that he may be at war politically with certain individuals, but behind the scenes they are friends. That's what I've learned. So we as people, we tend to look at what we see on screen and interpret that as if it's personal. Malema has came multiple times to say, guys, there's nothing personal. I have a relationship with Ufigile Mbalula. We are friends. We are friends with so-and-so. We are friends with so-and-so. So that should teach you a lesson to say, just because politically they are not aligned doesn't mean that they cannot work together. Right? That is what we have seen. And with that being said, I can tell you this: you are going to see a collusion between between EFF and MK. Mark my words. But before I continue to give you more proof, more evidence on this topic, I want you guys to do the following. If you are not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Come on, good people, because to subscribe it is free, to like the video it is free, to comment in the comment section below it is free of charge, to click the notification bell it is free of charge, to share this video it is free of charge, to watch this video until the end it is free of charge. Also, good people, come on, to watch the ads, it's free of charge, and that's how you financially contribute to this YouTube channel. Speaking about financially contribution to the channel, you can become a member of this YouTube channel from as little as 20 Rand a month. You can also use the Super Thanks button. In case you don't want to do that, guys, there is a way where you can use my media company banking details to donate to the channel, and you know what I'm saying, we'll bring you more, and also guys want to buy more equipment. So the power is in your hands. Please do the honorable thing as we proceed. Okay, right from this one, there's something that I want you to notice. The relationship between EFF and Jacob Zuma started way before the launch of MK. If you have listened to Jacob Zuma, he is saying we must get the 2/3 majority. We, understand the context, how Zuma is phrasing the statement, and the timing of the statement. We, as people, we've been asking questions such as, the MK does not have a structure, who's going to be the president? Now we know who's going to be the president. Follow or listen carefully at what Jacob Zuma said. As you listen carefully at what he said, then you begin to understand some of the things, or how the structure and who's going to be the president. I got that understanding as I was watching the clip. Jacob Zuma was like, are people aware of what Jacob Zuma is saying here, or they're just looking at, or they're just carried away by what he's saying? Are people really understanding what Jacob Zuma said here? Now, I'm going to give you a second chance to listen to that entire video of Jacob Zuma. Then I'm going to prove, there's something that I want us to prove going forward, right? So I want you to listen to what Jacob Zuma said on that, but pay attention to wishing a happy birthday, but then he moved towards which direction or what he said. Take a look at this.
Yes, my brother. Happy birthday. You are now 43. That is a very good age in the circumstances in which we are. I want to wish you happy birthday and wish you and all of us to change the country this year, whether they like it or not. We must win with 2/3 majority. And you'll be saying, when I got to this level, I was 43. That is a good age. Enjoy, do whatever you want, but be ready that we must have our 2/3 as a black majority in this country. Then we'll sort out other things thereafter. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy. But be ready that we must have our 2/3 as a black majority in this country. Then we'll sort out other things thereafter. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy. Do whatever you want, but be ready that we must have our 2/3 as a black majority in this country. Then we'll sort out other things thereafter. Thank you very much indeed. Enjoy.
There is a relationship between EFF and MK. And the relationship, and I know a lot of people, it started long time ago where people were saying, when Zuma opened Umkhonto weSizwe, why didn't he recall or call back people such as Ace Mahashule, who's been his strong friends, Colonel, hey, I'm using police words here. But that Colonias, I forgot, I can't pronounce his name right. But that white man who has been a very strong support of Jacob Zuma, and then he joined EFF not long ago. But now, speaking about people who have a connection with Zuma, now joining EFF, there's this strategical one that I found it to be very interesting, this one. There's a man who is a spokesperson of Jacob Zuma Foundation. And as far as I know, even as of now, he's still the spokesperson of Jacob Zuma Foundation. And that very same guy, he's a member of EFF. Do you see the relationship? Now you ask the question, Mongs, wait, who's that individual? Well, it is none other than Zandile Manyi. Zandile Manyi is a member of EFF. But the same Zandile Manyi, he is also, the same Zandile Manyi, he's also what? Working for Jacob Zuma, or working with Jacob Zuma under a Jacob Zuma Foundation. Aha, right? So, he, look, even himself, he's wishing Jacob Zuma, Umalema, a happy birthday, wearing what? An EFF. But when there is a need for him to come back and address Zuma issue, he changes. He moves from there, and then he goes and wear the Jacob Zuma t-shirt, for the Jacob Zuma Foundation t-shirt. Take a look at what he said.
Mzwanele Manyi here. Mr. President, I just want to say one or two things about what I appreciate about you as we wish you a happy birthday. I really appreciate your forthrightness, your honesty, and the fact that we all know where we stand with you. The fact that when you smile, we know it's a genuine smile. I really appreciate that. Keep up the good work. I like your decisiveness, and I think the time has come in South Africa for a president like you, not some president without a spine. We're looking for somebody like you that when you say we're going north, we all know we're going north. When we're going south, we're going south. So indeed, I want to say that we're looking for a versatile person like you. You are an orator, you are a DJ, you are a politician, you are a scholar, you are everything. So I really think the country is very privileged to have a young, dynamic person like you. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
So from this, you can learn that the relationship between EFF and the relationship between EFF and MK is going to surprise a lot of people. I had a discussion with my fellow churchmate, right? So we were speaking, and they were like, never, Malema is going to betray Zuma, the MK collusion and the EFF. That is never going to happen. But I kept saying, guys, this thing, man, it is clear. The evidence is there. Right, EFF gave a lawyer, or there was a relationship between EFF and EFF using Advocate Dalimpov. Then he goes in and he represents who? Jacob Zuma. So you can see this repetitively. Yeah. Okay, again. When you notice, if you've noticed this, have you noticed that Jacob Zuma's daughter, Duduzile, what? I forgot those other, I think she's got a name or a surname after that, and then Zuma. She's the one, you know, go to her Twitter account. You'll find her promoting Umkhonto weSizwe, and then you'll find, you'll find the very same person saying something about EFF. Mind you, Jacob Zuma's child. She is Jacob Zuma's child, but she will constantly post EFF things and also MK things. What I've noticed at the inception, or when look, just after MK has been announced, did you notice? Go and check her post. She said EFF will bring their youth and will bring what? The adult. Right there, I didn't pick it up that they are speaking of collusion. Collusion, yeah. What is that word? There's this collusion, there's this collusion. Yeah, you know, there's this collusion, and then there's collusion. You know what I'm saying? English, so yeah, some bad, eh? Some pal. Hey, yeah, hey. So yeah, man. Look, so you see this thing between EFF and MK, right? Jacob Zuma's daughter, she's not afraid to post MK. She's not opposed to say things about MK, even prior to the birthday Julius Malema. You will see that, right? You always saw that. You always saw that relationship between MK and EFF. So now I can safely tell you this, that EMK is gonna get good numbers. EFF is gonna get their numbers. Together, they will form a coalition. And to get out of that coalition, hey man, why that word? Guys, forgive me. It's khoa. To those who doesn't know, it's khoa, it means English. So now I can tell you this: Malema is gonna be the president of this country, and I don't know if you like that or you don't. So if you don't, you might as well pack your bags, not bag. Pack your bags and leave. Because I tell you, I kid you not, MK is going to get their numbers. EFF is going to get their numbers. And they will come together. And the president is going to be Julius Malema.
No one is going to tell me what to do at what time. I'm in charge. That's why these fools are running around here. I'm in charge.
On a point of order, Chair.
Order, Chairperson.
Point of order, Chairperson.
Order, Chairperson.
Point of order. The ruling party by
Chairperson.
Point of order. Chairperson.
Orders undermined.
Point of order. Chair.
I'm in charge. I'm running.
Chairperson.
We are not in charge.
You can all jump.
Honorable members. We are not in.
Do I have a problem with him? No, I don't. Well, I disagree with him to some of the things, but I don't have a problem with him becoming the president. So South Africa will have for the first time a youngest president. Mark my words. Save this video. If MK get good numbers and EFF get good numbers that can put them in that can give them a space to lead this country, believe you me, I kid you not, the next leader of South Africa, the next president of South Africa, it's going to be Julius Malema. I'm saying again, mark my words. MK and EFF will work together to govern this country. Mark my words. There's one common thing about the two, is the land expropriation without compensation. They agree. Even while Jacob Zuma was in parliament, he kept speaking about the fact that we need the land. Yeah, like there's more evidence of Jacob Zuma in parliament where he kept saying we need the land. But the political party, as an ANC, wouldn't agree to that. So from there, I see a common ground between EFF and EMK. What I love about it is that you have, on the other hand, Abu Jacob Zuma were very matured. And so you see Jacob Zuma being this matured, and he's got this type of group. So it shows that there's going to be this relationship. And some said that Malema will betray that relationship if it were to happen. I think EMK, they know what they are doing. They wouldn't have just partnered up with EFF. I think MK, they know what they are doing. So for me, once the two comes together, I foresee them running the country for a full 5 years without them breaking apart in the middle of that. I do not foresee MK and EFF fighting, right? I foresee them working together until the end of the term. I do, from this is my opinion, I do see this country getting a bit improved, right, under the leadership of Julius Malema as the president of South Africa. Come after 29 May. After 29 May, I see, from where I'm standing, I see Malema being inaugurated as the youngest president ever to have ruled the Republic of South Africa. Mark my words. So I foresee that relationship. And I can tell you this, it is coming. If you have any problems with Malema, I can advise you freely. Pack your bags and leave. Some people have promised that if Malema becomes the president of this country, definitely they will leave. I think they already have a plan to replace those who will leave. And now they've learned, that's at least what I see. They've learned that, oh, this is how they remove Jacob Zuma. They use media and everything. Right now, I believe they have a plan to deal with that. Because how Zuma was removed, it's not that people didn't really love Zuma, but I think people, right, wanted to have Jacob Zuma as a president, but then the media sold their propaganda. How do I see that? Look at after Jacob Zuma being removed. Jacob Zuma is the #1 most influential people in this country. I think followed by Malema and who? I think they were ranked like that. How do you see that? You look at the memes that are created and everything. Jacob Zuma will always be, will always take the cup when it comes to that. And also Malema is very, 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 very influential. I forgot the other person I'm talking about in a political space, but also in general, right? You take them from their political careers and then you just throw them and you weigh in general. You will realize that those people are very influential in South Africa. So, yeah, for me, I can safely say I see that relationship working out. Now, I want to throw it up and leave it up to you. I want you to tell me what's your thought about everything that is going on here, that is transpiring here. Do you think that the coalition, do you think that it is really going to happen? And if it is going to happen, how do you think it is going to unfold, right? I'm interested to see how that is going to unfold. Realistically, do you think that what is the thing? Do you think that MK alone can get the right numbers to govern the country? If not, then do you think that EFF alone can get the right numbers to govern the country, right? If not, then who do you think EFF will work with? Not long ago, Julius Malema had said it on national television, on SAPC1, that is not interested to partner up with political parties that are funded by certain individuals. So that should then tell you something, right? But I want to stop it here so that we can start a discussion. Get onto the comment section below. Tell me what you think about everything. I will see you on the next one. But until such a time, please take care.